Let's do this. This Super Saiyan Blue will be your undoing. Let's do this. Here. I'm coming. Here. Let's do this. I'm coming. Take this. I'm the one who has to do this. Am I getting serious? How's that? You continue fighting when even victory is impossible. Okay, let's go. You scoundrel! Judgment is at hand. Let's do it, Vegeta. Stop. Looks like I came out on top.
You were no match for us after all.
Nick Melvin. Is that your real name? If you don't mind me asking, Nick Melvin. And where are you from? If you also don't mind me asking, where are you from? Hi, Nick Melvin. This is a new viewer and a new person talking in chat. Mikai Bug. We know about Mikai Bug. You know, he was heavy in the last DBZ, no, 2 streams ago. He was heavy in chat. He's a returning viewer. Mikai. I hope I'm saying that right. Got your food? What you eating on, man? What you eating, bro? All right, cool. So I guess I am, right? I don't know. I think I'm gonna make chow mein noodles with some stir-fried vegetables, and I may cook some plant-based chicken nuggets to go with it. I really don't want to do that because it's a totally different dish, but I don't have enough vegetables. Or maybe I just cook some rice with it, right? In other words, to get full. So I'm gonna have noodles, some stir-fried vegetables like broccoli, carrots, and cabbage. And I'm gonna cook some rice with it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna have. I've only ate once today, and what was it? It was actually nuts. I haven't had a real meal all day today. I snacked on a bell pepper, a tomato, one tomato, vine tomato, and some celery. I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to actually cook. I don't eat out. I take that back. If one of my nephews, who I always mention when game is around me, I will eat out. I'll take him to like this one Chicago style restaurant called Harold, and I'll buy like, say, barbecue French fries. It's some French fries, a large French fry with their barbecue sauce, or their large fries with their hot sauce. And I don't even eat hot sauce, but I'll eat those hot fries. I'll take them to this burger joint it's not a Chicago-based restaurant. It's more like a suburban Chicago restaurant. It's called Buffalo Joe's, because I live right on the border of Chicago and Epstein. I actually just told everyone, pizza from Domino's. Oh man. I remember when I was a shorty, right? Me and MOTU Black Adam. I used to live at this address. I'm gonna give you one address, right? One of my old neighborhoods. 16. Use Google Map, all right? Use Google Map, everyone, to see this location. It was in Ravenswood. It's the neighborhood is called Ravenswood. It's in Chicago. I used to live at 1629 West Lawrence. I lived there when I was in 3rd and 4th grade. At that particular address. And there was a Domino's restaurant. If I lived at 1629 West Lawrence, there was a Domino's restaurant at, say, 1680 West Lawrence. And me and my brother, my twin brother, who is MOTU Black Adam, me and him would do, we would pass out, we would go around the neighborhood. It's cool, bro. I don't know where you live. I'm just telling you where I used to live. And me and my brother, you and everybody, we used to deliver flyers. The Domino's flyers. They would give us, how much would they give us? Like $10 to pass out like thousands of Domino's flyers to residential apartments and buildings. And then they would also give us pizza. That was like one of my first jobs when I was a little kid, and I wasn't even legally able to do it. But we used to go around asking, can we either clean up their parking lots, or could we pass out their flyers, or could we, in other words, find a way to make money. So you live in the United States? Roger that. I'm born and raised in Chicago. When I was in the Navy, I lived in New Orleans. I was stationed in New Orleans 3 years. But I've been to other countries. I've always contemplated leaving the United States, especially as I got older. When I joined the Navy, and when I went around the world, that's one thing. Hey, Mikai, you see you're studying, right, bro? You're studying? Check it out, man. so much out there, man. Make sure you find time to travel outside of your country. Thanks, man. You are too. You are too, Mikai. You are too, man. Thank you. But remember what I'm saying, all right? Make it your duty to travel the world. Whatever country, if you're next to, if there's a country next to you, find somewhere safe and you go there, all right? And it's great nowadays, right? Because we have social interaction online, and you can make friends online, right? Especially people in your age group. Just through gaming, right? First, of course, you got to establish really good trust, and that's up to you, right? And when you meet these people, you can question them about where they're at, right? If you ever plan to go to those areas, and they'll let you know what to do and where to go. You know, when I was in the Navy back in, it was 20 years ago. I went into the Navy 22 years ago, but it's 20 years from now. 20 years ago, I was already traveling the world, right? Because I was in the Navy. However, I was also online. You know, I was gaming online, doing social networking online, and I was meeting people. 98% were females, right?
I am Goku.
Oh God! But I met males through these females when I went to these places, whether it be, okay, say for example, I was in Italy, right? I was in Naples, Italy. But I met someone that lived in England, and I told him that I was going to be going to Naples, Italy, and I actually spoke about this. You're 10, man. You're 10, buddy. Oh my God. My nephew just turned 9. 29 days ago. Wow. Oh man. I'm glad you told me your age, man. I'm glad you told me that, because I'm gonna make sure I talk in a proper manner around someone your age. All right. I didn't know you were that young, man. You got a special place in my heart. I love you. I'm old, all right? I'm 46, okay? I'm 46 years old, man. And like I said, he's my favorite nephew. He's my favorite nephew. I always talk about him. He just turned 9, February 2nd. So you're 1 year older than him, man. You're a baby. I think my nephew's tall though. He's grown really fast. This past summer, he's really tall now. But I still want to hold his hand when I walk down the street, you know. And this summer, which is 3 months from now. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're basically, and so in January, you and him are in the same range. You're like a year older than him. Hey, I got a question for you, man. If your uncle, a man, all right, because I'm pretty sure if you're a woman, your auntie or your mother wanted to hold your hand, it's not a problem, right? As you walk down the street. If your dad or your uncle or your grandpa wanted to hold your hand as they walk down the street, would that be okay with you? Would you be okay with that? Or would you feel like, come on, I'm too old for that? Are you too old to hold your uncle, your dad, or your granddad's hand walking down the street? Is that? Do you think that's not? Is that a problem to do that? Would you be okay with it? I'm gonna do it anyway. As long as my nephew is okay with it, I'm okay with it. I'm prepared. No as in no, you're not okay with it, or no as in it's not a problem. This is so cool. Don't worry about it. You don't. I. That's great, man. That's great. All right, because the adults, when they look at the younger age children, like in your case, you're 10. It's about protection, right? We want to protect you, and we love you so much. Right, even though you're 10, we still view you as our little bitty baby. Right? And we are afraid for when you get older, old enough to say, hey, come on, I'm too old for that now, right? I'm afraid for when my nephew says, I don't have any children. But my nephew, I have two nephews and two nieces. Excuse me, 3 nephews and 2 nieces. But one nephew is always around. He's like my son. And he's the youngest. Excuse me, he's the second youngest. And I worry about when the time comes when he says, come on, Uncle. My name is Antoine. If he says, Uncle Antoine, come on, you're embarrassing me, right? I know that day is coming, right? But he's always gonna be my little buddy. And you, to your dad and to your uncles and to your grandpa, even your older male cousins, they're always gonna view you as their little buddy, you know? As a man, you know, from man to man, from man to boy, from male to male. A woman is a totally different. You're never going to be able to tell your mom or your grandma or your aunties or your female older cousins to, come on, stop doing that. They're not going to listen to you. They're going to be like, whatever, come on, let's go. And they're going to grab you right by the hand. They're going to grab you by your cheek. They're going to give you little kisses and smooches and, you're my little baby. That's great, man. Wow, really? I have a twin brother. He's talking right now, MOTU Black Adam. I have another younger brother. He's 7 years younger than me. And then I have a sister who is 19 years younger than me. From my mom. Yeah. You'll understand me, Kai, when you get older. You'll know what we're talking. You're gonna remember this conversation. When you said you got 2 brothers and 5 sisters, you're gonna be an uncle to a lot of kids, and you're gonna love each and every one of them. You're probably gonna love 1 or 2 more than everybody else. And you're going to view them as your children, and you're going to remember this is what we were talking about. It's crazy, man. I'm talking like this to one of my viewers. Stay out of trouble, okay, man? Enjoy your youth. Do not get attached to video games because they're not going nowhere. Live your life, have fun, go outside and play. Do not, you got nothing to prove to no one. Stay away from drugs and alcohol. All right? And when you get old enough to decide to drink alcohol, do it responsibly. Hopefully you'll never do drugs because that's not something to be doing because it's not beneficial for your health. And whatever country you are in or from, I would say serve your country, right? Excuse me, forget I just said that, all right? I don't think nothing of what I just said. Yeah, do not try to grow up fast, like Black MOTU Black Adam said. You're only young once, all right? You're only 10 once, 12, 14, 16, 18. Whatever age you are, you enjoy that moment in time, all right? Don't try to grow up fast. That's inevitable. Stay away from bad people as much as you can. You know, again, like I said, you got nothing to prove to nobody. Be smart and safe at all times. If you're safe and you're always thinking about being safe, that means you're being smart. If you're being smart all the time, that means you know to be safe all the time. Pick your order, but those two go hand in hand, safe and smart, or smart and safe. You know, the S on Superman's chest. One moment, please. Mikai's doing some reading. What you reading? Science? Language? History? What's the subject? My nephew that I was talking to you about, he just got out of camp 58 minutes ago. It's like daycare camp after he gets out of school. And right now he's going to be doing his homework. I know this. He's going to do it for at least 2 hours, if not 3 hours. But more likely 2 hours for sure, right? And maybe he may be able to play some roleplay. My nephew, who I'm talking about, he got me into Dragon Ball. Well, you're reading book? That sounds cool, man. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bookshelves. I have 6 bookshelves in this room, this area, and then I have 2 bookshelves in my front room. This is like the dining room. It's not really a dining room. It's like 2 different front rooms. And I have 2 bookshelves in my bedroom. So I have books everywhere. I have bookshelves everywhere. Books and papers and magazines everywhere. I'm gonna show you what I read my nephew when he comes over here. say something. I just grabbed these books right up this bookshelf right here. We oh, it's bad. All superhero stuff. I got way more. Yeah. The Incredible Hulk, more Spider-Man. Thor is right behind it. I actually have a Mjolnir. You want me to play story? This is a pre-recording right now. I'll play story on my next stream, all right? I'm gonna do a lot of story mode on my very next stream for you, Mika. I'm very far. I've been playing this game for 4.5 years, all right? I'm very, very far in story mode. However, I have a lot of stuff that I haven't completed in the lower levels of story mode that I can never get done. And that's because my characters are too strong, okay? Because when you do story mode, there is requirements to achieve certain objectives, right? To get certain things done, you have to do certain things that they tell you to do. And this is based off, said, for example, certain attacks. And if a player has 100 health and they have their versus a player who has 1 million health, right? That's a problem, right? If that person who has 100 health, every hit they do is 1 damage. The person who has 1 million health, every hit they do is 100,000. That means the person who's stronger, who has the more HP, more health, more than likely has more damage power, would kill the lower level person with 1 hit, automatically. And that's the problem that I have right now, is a lot of my low level story mode stuff, I'm too strong to get it done. Because all my people are so strong, I can't do it. But you know what I could do? You just want to see story mode, bro? You want to just see me, but it won't be fun. I can start from the very beginning. I've been thinking about asking my viewers, what do they want to see? Who do they want to see me play with? And then I'll do that, right? But again, you have to remember, my characters are so strong, I'll kill people with 1 hit on the low level stuff. I have to do the high level stuff where you won't see me kill people with 1 hit. And for people who are not as high as me, you want to see the lower story stuff. You want to see the early story stuff. I'm 4 years into the story. You're probably not 4 years into the story. You're probably like 1 year into the story. So I would have to go way back and play that part of the story so you can see it. But even if I did that, it would be over in an instant. Because I would kill them so fast, because all my characters are too strong for the stuff that's 4 years, 3 years, 2 years old, you know. But I'll do it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, man. When I get off work tomorrow and I get back home, and I finished doing some of the things that I have to do once I get out of work. Are you are story part 13? That's where I'm. So you've been playing for 4 years? You're on part 13? I just made part 13. I didn't even know I was at part 13. On my stream yesterday, I went from 12 to 13 because I don't do story mode.
Sorry, but this is
Story mode is only for Shalak, or if you're interested in the story. I'm not interested in the story because of the dialogue. It's boring. It's so boring it makes me angry. And because I don't... Alright, check it out.
prepare yourself. You're gonna win.
Oh, okay, you know what? There's 14 parts. I haven't finished part 12. I didn't know that. So I got some story mode to play. Alright? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start doing story mode for 13 and 14. I'm on 12. So you're saying you're at part 2. You're at part 2, right? There's 8 books in part 2. But you said you're at part 13. So are you at book 13 of some chapter? Because if you are, if you're at part 13, that's Zamasu. Part 13, that's Zamasu and Goku Black Road. Alright? The story mode is it's at part 14 right now. But each part has maybe like 10 books. So that means it's like a hundred and maybe at least 140 separate stories, episodes. So it's a lot, man. But the part, yeah, you could be playing for like 1 year, but if you do non-stop story mode, yeah, you could be at part 14. So how long have you been playing? How long have you been playing Dragon Ball? If you don't mind me asking. Because if you do story mode all day, every day, yeah, you can get high really, really fast. I don't even do story mode. I just started story mode 2 days ago. Because I don't care about story mode. So this has probably been like 2 years. I don't even know. Gotta dance to this when I think about it.
starting to get ahead.
The Chicago club music.
Much better. The power of Ultra Instinct.
Okay, so 1 year. Yeah. Do you play it a lot? I like to know what part are you at again? If you've played for 1 year, and if you are at, you said, what was that you said? Part 13? That means you play a lot. So what part are you actually at? Are you actually at part 13? A clash against Sinister God? Part 13. You see, it says part 13, a clash against Sinister Gods. Wow, dude. That means all you do is play story mode. I have 182 objectives to do in part 12, at least, to get to before I get to part 13. I didn't even know there was a 13 and a 14 until today. Because I just happened to click on it and see, so, oh wow, there's actually more stories. So tomorrow, right? I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do story mode. I'm gonna start doing story mode for my streams instead of doing gameplay, because the gameplay is not. I do that anyway. But my next few streams will be Dragon Ball Legends Part 12, 13, and 14. Yo, what's up, Jay Book? Oh man, we got Jay Book in the house, boys and girls. We got a youngster in the house, Jay Book. Mikai's a youngster, man. He's like my nephew. He's like my nephew's age. So we be weary, even though Jay Book, he has a very, very eloquent way of speaking, very clean way of speaking. I'm just putting it out there. All right. He's actually doing homework and watching the stream. Although my stream is about to come to an end. Yeah, for real. I'm very for real. Come on. It's good. Yeah.
That was nice. Thank you for the fight.
4 more minutes, man. But I did a stream earlier today. It was like 2.5 hours. I don't have the music playing a lot because I forgot to turn it on because I had turned it. It was on, then I turned it off. But I was doing a lot of talking. But you still see me play. So this is my second stream today because one of my earlier viewers from earlier wanted to see me play. They wanted to see one of my ultimate groups. And I'm doing it right now. I'm going to assemble what I would consider my strongest group. Because a person asked me, what is my strongest group? I'm making it right now. I would use this group for PvP. And the question that I said earlier in my stream, yeah, that's cool. How you know you said 10? Yeah, man. Mikai's 10, bro. My nephew's 9. He's like my son. One of my nephews. But I did this stream because someone in my earlier stream had a question for me about what's my strongest group, and I'm doing it right now. This is the group I would use for PvP purposes. But my question, I gave it basically just a trivial question, but there's no surprise, no prize. Yeah. My question was, why did I pick these people for this particular group? But I'm so strong, I'm going to kill this person pretty fast, more than likely. And the answer to the question that I presented to my viewer earlier is, they all can regenerate. I use regenerating people for PvP purposes. That's my style in PvP. I'm like a healer. I've always been a healer in MMOs, whether I be a priest or a shaman or a force multiplier or upgrade master or a straight up doctor or a medic. I've always been like a healing type of player. So my style of play is like some type of healing / hybrid player. Whatever the other side may be, whether it be tanking, doing range or close combat, off tanking or doing some type of spy stuff, it's always a form of healing. So I can survive on my own if I have to. Or if I can save the group. If the group falls, I'll more likely be the last one because I can heal. I can heal them and I can heal myself. That's just one of my main strategies. That's like a hybrid way of playing. I play that way of playing in every game. If I'm allowed to heal I definitely will utilize the healing factor to incorporate it in my gameplay. And right now, this group, out of 6 of the people in the group, 4 can heal. Gohan and Goku, Super Saiyan, who is Super Saiyan Man, who is actually Gohan. Gohan is the only one right now. I have Cell, Trunks, and Gohan, Super Saiyan Man. Gohan, who is actually Super Saiyan Man, he can't heal. But Trunks and Cell, they can heal. Well, Trunks heals. Cell, he doesn't heal, but he can be resurrected if he dies. When he dies, he gets resurrected and becomes strong. Trunks, he can just heal non-stop as long as I get a green card. As far as Saiyan Man, this guy, he doesn't heal at all. I'm just using him just to be using him. But I'm gonna get a little bit more flashy with it in my next stream, so you can see what I mean. Because this is over with, this fight. I'm just showing off. Wow, man. Come on, Mikai. I'm not the best, man. All right, cool, J-Bug. You do that, man. I did 2 today, 2 Dragon Ball streams. Hey, Mikai, did you say that last time? I'm the best? Someone else said that like 2 days ago. Are you the same person who said that? I'm honored, man. I'm honored if that's how you feel, man. I tried, man. J-Bug's laughing. You hear? Oh, that's why he's laughing. MOT, you blacked out. You would destroy me. I'll destroy MOT, you blacked out.
This could be risky.
Oh, okay, so that was you. But you know what? Me and Black Adam, MOT, you Black Adam, we're gonna settle this issue. That's right, J-Bug. That's right, man. He's trying to put me on blast, right? So I gotta show everybody, right? I would destroy that dude. I've been playing along with him. He doesn't even use the color code like I do, man. Man, he just we're gonna get it together and we're gonna do it, man. I'm gonna put a show on for everybody. Yeah, I'm going to regret it. Don't believe what this guy is saying. Hey, Mikai, trust me. MOTU Black Adam is good, but he's now on the same level as me. I'm going to destroy this dude. I'm going to humiliate him in front of everybody. For him coming in my stream disrespecting me like this, it's personal. I'm gonna have to whip him so bad. It's not even funny. I'm gonna destroy him. All right, trust me. I'm going to destroy him. I'm gonna find time to. When me and him both can play together, Dragon Balls. I'm gonna make sure I stream. And we're just gonna PvP for like a half an hour, maybe an hour straight, to see how many wins he wins and how many wins I win. That's what we're gonna do. You hear what he just said? Bye-bye. Black guy, that's the problem right there. MOTU just gave away his tactic. I use a color bonus when needed. That's okay. That's called disrespect. He doesn't know the true power. He doesn't know how to fully play the game. The color bonuses is not an option. That is not an option. All right. There is always a less than or greater than. And I just gave a tip to MOTU Black Adam. If you do not utilize that tip, you will always be defeated by a person. They can have there's Sparking, Extreme, and Hero classes, right? Typically, the Hero is the weakest, and then it's Extreme, and then it's Sparking, right? Which is the strongest. However, if your Sparking color is, say, for example, using yellow, and I pick a red Hero, I would destroy that Sparking yellow player with my red Hero. Because it's not about levels or it's not about the level, even though damage does play a big factor. But the colors, in this case, the classes, Hero, Extreme, and Sparking, dictate how much health you have, how much damage you can dish out. However, if there is a color disadvantage, you automatically at a disadvantage regardless of your health and your damage. Okay, so Nim, yeah, Nim, you know what it is. J-Dub know what it is. J-Dub GMF. I'm gonna MF him up. MOTU Black Adam. You know, he's MOTU Black Adam, and I'm MOTU Captain Marvel. So we're always rivaling each other, right? As far as Black Adam and Captain Marvel. No, I do not go by system. And on that note, boys and girls, I hope everybody has enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed this evening DBZ-L, aka Dragon Ball Legends stream. See, tomorrow I'm gonna do Dragon Ball Legends story mode. I'm just gonna do straight story mode. I'm gonna try to finish as much as I can of part 12, and put a show on for everybody to see. Especially you, Mikai. You, Mikai Bug. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully you enjoy your read, the book that you're reading. And thanks for tuning in. And yo, J-Bug and everybody else, I can't remember the names, who's tuned in and spoke in chat. Thanks for tuning in, Black Adam and Nemesis. Until next time, bye. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I really do. Bye-bye. Bye.